Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's tutorial is to show you how to do a mitred granny square. It's a little bit different to a traditional granny square. So I'm using Paintbox Simply DK and I'm using a 5mm hook for the purposes of this tutorial, and that's all you need. So let's get started. So you start with a simple slip knot, and we're going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and then you're going to make a slip knot into the first chain so that you have that circle that you're going to work out of. Okay, so what you do next is you chain 3, and then you work a UK treble into the centre circle, and then you work another one again into that centre circle. So now you have 3 trebles. Then you chain 2 for your corner, and you work another 3 trebles into this centre circle. And 3. Oops. And that's your next 3. And to make your corner, you chain 2 and you work another 3 trebles into that centre. 1, 2, oops, and 3. Chain 2, and here you're going to work your last set of 3 trebles. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. And to do your last corner, you chain 2, and you slip stitch to the top of the beginning chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, slip stitch to the top, and there's your beginning granny square. So moving on, what we do now, which is a little bit different to what you would usually do with a traditional granny square, you chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and then turn your work. So you've chained 3 and you work 2 trebles into this corner space here. So 1 and 2. Now you're doing a corner, so you chain 2 and you work another 3 treble into this corner space here. So 1, 2 and 3. So that's your corner. So you're going to chain 1 so that you can move across to the next corner here, and you're going to work 3 trebles into this corner space. 1, 2 and 3. You're going to chain 2 and work another 3 treble into this same corner space. And that's your second corner. Chain 1 to move across to the next corner space, and you're going to do exactly the same in both of these corners here now. So pause the video and I'll meet you back here when you've done these next 2 corners. So we're at the other side now. So you've just worked your last treble into this corner space. So you've got that corner there. So you're going to chain 1 and you're going to slip stitch to the top of this chain 3 here. Chain 1, and that's your first part of your mitered granny square. So the next round is we're going to change the colour. So I've just done a slip knot and we're going to I've inserted my hook into the corner space, grab your yarn and secure it into that corner there. So we chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and you're going to do 2 treble into this corner space. And chain 1. And then we have an extra chain space now, so you're going to work 3 trebles into this middle chain space here. And chain 1 so you can get across to the corner. So you're going to work exactly as you did on the previous round, 3 treble, 2 chain and 3 treble into this corner space here. Chain 2 for the corner and 3 treble into the same space. So you've made your next corner, so you chain 1 so you can move across to this extra space here, and you're going to work 3 treble into this middle space. And chain 1. So in this last corner space here we're not going to do a full corner, we're going to do the same as this corner here. So we've chained 1, so we're just going to put 3 trebles into this corner space here. So 1, 2 and 3, and then what you're going to do is you're going to chain 3 plus an extra chain, turn your work, and that extra chain will count as the chain that gets you across into this next space here. So we've chained 1 so we can move into this next space here. So you're going to work 3 treble, 1, 2 and 3, chain 1, 3 more trebles into this next space, so 1, 2 and 3, chain 1, and you're into the corner here where you're going to work 3 treble, 2 chain and 3 treble. So this is a normal corner space now. So 3 treble, 1, 2, and 3, chain 2, 3 more treble into this corner space, 1, 2 and 3, chain 1, and then you work 3 trebles into this space, chain 1 and 3 trebles into this space and chain 1. So 1, 2 and 3, chain 1, 3 more treble into this space here, 2 and 3, chain 1, and then on the last corner here you're just going to put 1 treble into the top of this chain 3 from the previous row below. Fasten your yarn off, and that's your next round. So the next round I've changed the colour back again to this original colour. So I've got a slip knot. I'm going to insert my hook into the corner chain space, and I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and you're just going to finish off that corner there, so you put another 2 treble into this corner space, so 1 and 2, and chain 1 so that you can move across to the next space, and you're going to put 3 trebles into this space here, 1, 2 and 3, chain 1 so that you can move on to the next space, and 3 trebles into this space, 2 and 3, and chain 1 to get to the corner. So you're going to do the same corner space as the previous round, 3 treble, chain 2 and 3 treble into this corner space, 1, 2 and 3, chain 2 for the corner, 3 treble into the same space, 1, 2 and 3, chain 1 to get over to your next space. All you do now is 3 treble into this space, chain 1, 3 treble into this space and chain 1, and 3 treble into this space, and I'll meet you back here and I'll show you how to finish this row. So we're at the corner here, chain 1 and you put 3 treble into this corner space, 1, 2 and 3, and that's finishing that corner off. We're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3 and turn, and we're now on to round 6. So chain an extra 1, and that will allow you to move over into this first space here. So we do exactly the same as the previous round. You're going to work 3 treble into this first space here, 3 and chain 1, 3 treble into this one and chain 1, 3 treble into this space and chain 1. So I'll meet you back at this corner and I'll just remind you what you need to do in this corner here. So we're at the corner here, so as with the previous round you're going to do 3 treble, 2 chain and 3 treble into this corner space here. And then on this last side now you're going to work as you have done previously, 3 treble and chain 1 into each chain space, and I'll meet you back here. So we're at the end of this side now, so all you need to do is you work a treble into the top of this chain 3 here. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change colour. So turn. So we're on the last round now. This is the border round. I've turned it for the right side to face me, and I've changed the colour back to the white. You can of course do as many different colours as you like. You can just keep going with this now and make it into one huge granny square, so it could be a blanket. So you would just repeat the same pattern over and over again and just keep going until you get as big as you want, and then put the border on at the end. So all you do is you insert your hook into the corner space, and then you chain 3 and I'm going to work 2 more treble into this corner space here. So there's 1 and 2. Chain 1, and you're going to repeat the same pattern as you did in the previous round. So 3 treble, chain 1, 3 treble, chain 1, 3 treble, chain 1. So go ahead and do that and meet me back at this corner here. So we're at the corner space here. So exactly as the previous round, you're going to work 3 treble, 2 chain and 3 treble into this corner space. Chain 1 and work your way along this edge here, exactly the same as this edge. 3 treble, chain 1, 3 treble, chain 1, 3 treble, chain 1, and meet me back on this corner. We're at the corner here, exactly the same as the previous row. 3 treble, 2 chain and 3 treble into this corner. Now it does look a little bit different on this side, but you just repeat the pattern as you've done with the other two sides. So you're just going to put 3 treble into this space, chain 1, 3 treble into this space, and we'll get to the corner here. We're at the last corner now, the last full corner. So same process, 3 treble, 2 chain, 3 treble into this corner space here, and then work your way back along this side. All the spaces you're going to work 3 treble and chain 1, and I'll meet you back at the last space, the last corner space here. We're at the corner, the last corner space here where you originally worked your chain 3 and your 2 treble. So you're just going to work 3 treble into this last space and 3, and chain 2 for the corner, and then you're going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3. Fasten off your work, and there you have it. And there's your mitered granny square. So you can do, as I say, you can work lots of individual squares like this, and you can just piece them all together, or you can just carry on working the pattern from the previous rows and just keep making the square bigger and bigger and bigger, and then put your border on at the final, at the very end. This probably does need blocking. If I was making lots of individual squares, I would block this. I do really hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for watching. See you next time.